Alrighty. I need to pull up my list of Luke things to demonstrate. Okay, first off, this will be difficult without like context clues, but let me do like record 3. There we go. You can hit confirm his crouch strong. It's not as easy to hit confirm as his low forward is. His low forward is substantially easier to do it with, but yep. I would recommend doing this because it will reach from like these ranges. It won't reach for as far as low forward will, but crouch strong is a little faster than low forward, and it has a much better hurt box, especially on startup. You won't run into those issues where you have like yeah, so here, if I have like a, does he have a +1 move? Yeah. Counter hit, I'm getting counter hit, but if I do that into crouch strong, depending on the spacing, I'm gonna get it because it has a much better hurt box on startup. It's not getting the hurt box doesn't expand before it goes out. So and it's also plus on block, which is like, so you can pressure with this, and if you see you got the hit, you can hit confirm it, which is just generally very good. Most people know that you can hit confirm his like low forward and stuff, but you can hit confirm this. It's just you probably need more context clues to be able to go for it, but it is doable. Luke notes EX launcher v6.1. Okay, yeah. So some of the players have started adapting this, but his like better combos in v6.1, if you're getting light kick, which Luke's light kick is like one of his best normals. You should use this way more than uses others. It has a much better hurt box. Its range for its speed is god tier. It cancels further than his other moves, like low strong. This will be your fucking moneymaker as stand light kick. So that will go into that and that. More so this, but yeah. Great whiff punish tool. Just abuse the shit out of stand light kick. So one of the things is that if you have v6.1, it doesn't go into the medium punch, which is the ideal one that you want to be looking for when you do that. So you can get your good corner carry combos. Like so. But if you land it off of EX, most people I've seen have been doing this. When they land EX but they have it, they just go for that, which is, I guess, what they would normally be going for. And it's a total waste. You can get the wall bounce after EX. So if you just delay it slightly, you can get the tackle just like normal, and there you go. Done. Done deal. Easy. Fucking easy shits. This is a funny one that I was thinking of using. God, none of my recording settings ever finish. So check this shit out. His EX run is as many people know, is a hit of armor. But the funny thing about it is it actually armors through even like really late into it. You can just do the EX move and he still has armor all the way here. So you can use it as like a pseudo commit, like you can do it theoretically. My idea is that you can do it in neutral and just run forwards, and there's actually a very small window that you can be whiff punished for on it where you're still in recovery. So see, that was too early and I would have gotten punished by the tackle. There we go. So because there's a very specific timing to this, and because they can't control their spacing very well because they have to be walking backwards during it because of the threat of the overhead. If they're not holding backwards, they'll get hit by the instantaneous overhead that comes out of it. So they have to, as soon as they see the run, they have to be walking backwards, which is going to affect their ability to whiff punish it if they're back here. So you can use this to force them to move backwards. They might fuck up on the timing for the punish. See, that was too early. And even so, a little bit sooner than that. Too early. There. Yeah, so I waited until a punish. Oh, I got hit by the tackle. So you can kind of mix it up, but generally you can do this in like ranges and hope that they don't get the ideal whiff punish. If you see that the armor triggered, if they happen to throw a fireball or move into it, you can immediately punish them with the tackle, which you can do super late into it at any point you want. And if you accidentally get into throw range, that goes over throws. So he actually, all of his tools, he doesn't have like a mix-up, he doesn't have like a low or anything after this. It seems like all of his tools are designed for him to actually use it this way. I can't think of any other reason why he has this overhead. It's not a mix-up tool, it only can like, it's only a throw bait in this very specific situation because he also can't go for a throw until the recovery ends. So the only reason would be to use it as a movement tool, as like an option to do this and see if anything hits the armor, and then you can react to it and punish it with the tackle. That seems to be the purpose of this move, logically speaking. I don't know how valuable it will be even using it like that, but it is like this weird, funny thing that I thought of. I think, theoretically, it might be fairly rewarding and like not super risky until the opponents get really good at timing the whiff punish for it. Let's see, next up on the docket is fucking mother shit ass. Okay, heavy kick. I already mentioned this in my other Luke video. His heavy kick is good. Use it. It's one of his more active, better hurtbox hitbox interaction moves. It will just like dominate this space. So you can if you're like toss it in there in like any situation where you're kind of losing like the poke wars or anything, or your buttons are getting beaten out, you can just kind of throw this out. It will tend to beat most attacks. The only problem with this, with using it like this and like spacing it, sometimes you'll be plus, sometimes you'll be 0 and you might be able to take your turn. Most of the time you'll just be -1, but you'll be like pretty safe. It's not that bad to throw out, especially for how likely it is to beat problem buttons that your other moves aren't as good at beating. But yeah, it really dominates and beats everything else that gets hit in that space. But the only problem with using it like this is if you get a counter hit, you're more than likely not going to be able to combo off of it, because you're probably going to get a counter hit in the situation where its hitbox is massive. Look at how it hits that low. Jesus. But yeah, the only issue with this is you're probably going to hit the startup of a move that's hurtbox extends, which means it will be one of the sooner active frames rather than the later active frames, which means you won't get a combo off of it. But even so, very good move. I would abuse the fuck out of this. Well, maybe not abuse the fuck out of it, but like throw it in there every once in a while, because if they block, it puts you in a slightly bad situation, depending on your spacing. And Luke's is pretty far, so it's hard to necessarily beat it out like this. But at this range, right here, you can buffer crouch light punch into, you know. God, that reaches really far, doesn't it? Jesus. Yeah, it's a super far 3-framer. Yeah, you can buffer Crouch Light Punch into the light thing, and it works. It's like a usable tool. I wouldn't do it that often, because it's like, there's a very shallow area where it works, but it does work. Beyond that, when he's applying pressure, this is a thing that I've seen most people fuck up on and not apply adequately. Let's talk about his longest range counter hit conversions. So, from like this spacing, if you get like this, your counter hit conversion looks like that. If you're close range, God, I hate Luke. But yeah, if you're in close range, it looks like that. Further away, looks like, you know, whatever you got, like your counter hit conversions off that. This, your longest reaching one is going to be, if you're in this range and you hit like this, stand jab is going to reach a little bit further than crouching medium kick. I think it reaches further. I could be totally fucking making that up. What was it that... Oh, no, it's back strong. That's why. Because back strong counter hit is +6. So anytime you reach back strong counter hit, it's usually in range to... Because a lot of the times, you'll be in a situation where stand jab hits 1 frame too late, and so it becomes a 6-frame move rather than a 5-frame move, but that's not a problem on back strong counter hit. But yeah, further reaching than that, your further counter hit is crouch strong into stand strong counter hit. This is super long ranged, and I can't believe more people aren't abusing the shit out of this. People are just like playing footsies. Oh, low forward. Oh, whatever. Oh, fucking heavy punch. Bitch. Fucking. No, you fucking do the cami thing. You walk in there with crouch medium punch, and you can convert counter hit off of it from super far away. I'm fucking up the timing. You can do dumb gimmicky bullshit like leaving it off the second hit, which I think is +2, and then you're in throw range, and you can do that. I guess it's not gimmicky, it's a legit, like, standing reset. You can go for that, you can get, So, yeah. It works. It's a really long-ranged, counter hit confirm. But even further than that, his absolute furthest counter hit confirms. If you're, like, walking forwards to pressure him, and you want to, like, hit a button that will interrupt it, other than, obviously, single hit confirms are his longest single reaction things, but beyond that, you're slightly further than you can counter hit confirm this. You can counter hit confirm jab. Will be a bit further away than you can counter hit confirm anything else. And then the furthest counter hit confirm you get is standing medium punch. So if you're approaching, you can do medium punch there, and you can generally slightly further away than you can do jab. So where you would normally hit jab, do standing medium punch, and that's like your ideal range to confirm counter hits. Slightly further than that, you can do that if you have forget what you can combo off of that. So, incredibly long range counter hit confirm. Also an incredibly long range counter hit confirm. Super, oh, I fucked that up. He's got great counter hit confirms, bro. Oh, I guess slightly further would be this, but like you're not gonna do that because it's like -5 on block if you don't cancel it. Let's see. His furthest anti, he can anti-air with that. People are not doing this enough. This is his best well, not his, like, most consistent. By far and away his most rewarding anti-air, and it works really consistently. It's a great anti-air. People should use this. Oh, also, quick note about some of his fireball hurt boxes. His hurt boxes kind of, there we go. So, depending on how big of a gap there is, this will pull back your hurt box. Same thing with, V-trigger fireball also pulls back your hurt box very quickly. So, you can use those as well on defensive situations. I think that's all I got for now. Alrighty.